As he said, I'm Dilly G. I'm here with Cello Monster. We are here to take you into semifinals here at the Valorant Sunday Showdown. It will be Mystify versus DMC. Mystify, they really strong showing earlier today in group stage, I believe, or early on in top 32. But really strong showing on stream today. DMC, I don't know too much about the roster. I know you were checking them out on the handy spreadsheet here before we got into it. What can you tell us so far about DMC?
Okay, so last week they actually placed top 8 where they were knocked out by Tenacity Pro, and then the week before that they made top 16, were knocked out by 14 ADR open players. So they have really good placements here as far as their last two go. So a good strong team in my opinion. Tenacity Pro actually, moved on to do some amazing things. 14 ADR open players have been in the VSS, have made top 32 multiple times as well. So the teams, that they took out to get here previously have been, nothing to sneeze about, that's for sure. So this should actually be a really good match.
Looking forward to seeing how it shakes down here on Bind. Looks like DMC on the attack, looking over towards B. B was certainly the hot spot of our featured quarterfinals match. Definitely, I think, the preferred site for the attackers recently. Zypher holding solo there for Mystify. Here comes the attack from DMC. Trap catching a lot of them. He's going to know the cavalry is coming. The wall will block him off from getting any kills. Thus far, Cole Up is here for backup. But it is 2v5 favoring DMC. Mystify waiting for the reinforcements. Here they come through the smoke. The iconic TV gets behind Kairos as Kairos takes out Singularity, but they still haven't found him. He's going to get free damage here, but unfortunately his teammates are going down around him, and now it is a 1v3. Really tricky, especially with a misplaced satchel there. The iconic trying to get out of death window, but is going to get sprayed through the wall instead. JP2 closes out round 1 for DMC.
Yeah, fantastic push onto the B site with that wall. That really hurts the person who is sitting in elbow. They just get completely blocked off.
Yeah, especially Zypher being solo on B, that's really tricky. So he had to basically wait for that to go down. There was no other alternative. So DMC taking the first round here. All members, all 5 members actually getting a kill in that first round. So that bodes well for their confidence moving forward. Now looking over towards A site. Mystify, of course, still saving here on the pistols. DMC able to take their time, not forcing the issue. Again, just the just one defender here on the site. Now the iconic TV by himself on A site as DMC make their way onto site. The iconic will go down, so it will be a full retake here from Mystify with 4 members.
Yeah, unique approach to the defense from Mystify. I mean, 4 members pushed out from B very slowly and just kind of leaving A for the taking.
Definitely a gamble saying, we're probably, if we play standard, we're probably not going to win these trades, so we need to do something a little drastic. Not paying off just yet, but still 4 members alive at this point in the stage. Going to give them their best chance, but JP2 with the ghost, so reliable there. JP2 picking up 3 for round 2 for DMC.
And Washed walking away with 2 health, barely making it by. But we have double stages here, where we were stageless last time. So
yeah, it's actually really interesting.
Expect to see some heals. I'm glad to see another Killjoy. I want to see more of what they can do.
Yeah, I feel like the Killjoy right now is, it feels a lot like Phoenix early on in beta, where no one really knew how to fully get the most out of her kit. So it feels like kind of an awkward addition so far, but definitely big defensive capabilities, either defending the spike or defending a site with that ultimate. So teams trying to work that into their strategies here. The iconic TV pushing up on Raze with the full buy for Mystify. Gets involuntarily lifted up, still stays so sneaky and doesn't get caught, and allows Zypher to pick up Wash on the backside there. Kairos still able to defend the spike here close up with the Sheriff trying to spray down, but will go down to Cole Up. Zypher, though, getting traded out. Singularity getting revenge, and Walt finishes up DMC on the backside. Only 1 member remaining in GP2. 10 HP left on him. He's got to take down 3 members of Mystify. They will get the defuse as he goes down. Mystify get on the board with their first full buy.
Yeah, no, I'm surprised that does the satchel charge not remove you from planting? Because I feel like that was a direct hit.
Yeah, it must not have. Yeah.
Or maybe they didn't have enough room to get bumped far enough because they were right by the U-Haul?
Yeah, we didn't see the exact angle on it, so it could have landed like behind her and kind of pushed her into the U-Haul or into the wall. But it does. If you look at the X-ray from that play? I don't think she moved at all.
Yeah.
So maybe when you're planting, you get locked into a static position that you can't be moved from. So certainly some interesting interactions there to look for between if a Raze is trying to stop the plant or even a defuse maybe, because I would imagine a defuse would have similar properties.
Yeah, you're right. We'll have to check into that.
Get the scientists researching that one.
Have to.
DMC splitting up A site here. They've got free reign over bathrooms. Mystify not contesting there. Cameras spawning each other out. I think they're mid. So Mystify still not committing to the rotate. DMC. Oh, let's see where that grenade ends up.
Yeah.
There it goes, right where it needed to be, right in front of Zypher, forcing him out of that corner, and he gets eventually taken down. The wall grenade doing its work there. Members of Mystify going down to DMC. DMC flawless thus far here in the 4th round. Spike will go down as well. Only 2 members of Mystify remaining here to try and contest, but they won't save. It looks like they do want to actually go for this retake here. Singularity trying to find an angle. Heaven isn't going to be able to get it done. Has to back away, missing a decent amount of his HP, and his teammate Waltz will go down behind him. So Singularity now just looking to stay alive.
Yeah, I mean, this is the 4th round.
Ooh,
Economy's not that great.
Cheeky to get out of there with the ghost ability, and gets the kill on a wash as well. Just Singularity taking these 1v1s. The backside finally goes down to get greedy, who got a little greedy himself. But Singularity almost punishing DMC for their hubris.
Yeah, you never want to let economy slip away this early. It could really come to back to bite you in the butt.
I mean, DMC do have a 2-round lead, but yeah, look at Wash, look at Just Underscore, and not a lot of money left in the bank. Even for GP2, who's only died once, has 6 kills, only a little over 1,000 left in the bank. So no one able to rest easy quite just yet. Mystify looking to stack up this A mid here, but I think they will be disappointed that no one is there to greet them. Interesting delayed push there from DMC to fall into their positioning. Mystify may be able to catch them out, but Kairos will take out Waltz instead. So Mystify scatter across the map, fall back to safer positions.
I know exactly where.
Oh, yeah, Cole-Up not going to win from that distance here. DMC able to take control of B site as Mystify come through the back corridor. Oh, the Iconic going so low. 11 HP remaining, gets flashed, but still gets the kill on a Get Greedy, pushing there into 2 members of Mystify.
Yeah, take that gun and run. Save your economy for your team.
Cypher trying to play hero here from Hookah, getting a decent amount of damage onto the members of DMC. DMC still expecting the push from the back corridor, so they may not give him the credit he's due. Cypher getting smoked off here, might push through death window regardless, trying to make a dent in DMC's economy. Thinks better, but will back away, keep the frenzy in his pocket. Might meet Kairos here if he's not careful.
Yeah, but Kairos has 4 health, so I don't think they want that matchup.
Oh, goodness. Kairos actually does win out over Zypher. Zypher just not looking the right way that time around.
Right, Iconic able to walk away with a gun at least, you know?
There you go. Yeah, it's the little things.
The little things.
So DMC playing really, really well against Mystify. I'm not sure how long Mystify have been playing together as a 5, but the Iconic and Zypher especially, really, really big presences here in the VSS. A lot of clips of these guys if you go back and look through. So really impressive from DMC to be making such a strong showing here thus far on the attacking side, which seems to be not the side in favor
yeah,
as of now.
I mean, if they go in with the lead and they swap to defense, they have such an advantage. It's scary.
The Iconic here holding really close to that op, maybe backs away at the exact wrong time here. As DMC start to creep forward. All three members going to meet the Iconic in Bathroom. He does get that opening kill. Get Greedy popping the ult, goes down, doesn't make any use of it. JPD trying to push the back off the back of that. Gets the trap activated, but then just gets sprayed down by Kolop. Kolop will go down after his double kill. Wash forced to pop his ult as well. But the Iconic is just tearing DMC apart with that op from the back line. Spike will go down for DMC here. And correction, it won't, as the Iconic pops the showstopper. Cypher on the side here trying to get this flank done. It doesn't find the damage, but Waltz will capitalize on that wash with an excellent click onto Cypher. But the Iconic closes out the round with a triple kill. Really strong defense from him on that A site.
Yeah, they needed that, and Killjoy popping off. You know, once that went down, once that wall went down, it was just kind of, you know, kind of a wash, I guess, essentially, yeah. Once all that dispersed, because they were just washed. It didn't have anything to hide behind when trying to plant. But, I mean, it was a good attempt. Mystify just kind of picked it up. Singularity, you know, picking up some kills. He's playing Reyna. You know, he needs to be that aggressor. Right. And, you know, I feel once he gets a couple rounds under his belt, he's going to be just that.
The Iconic pixels away from picking up an early kill here in the 7th round. Backs off for now.
Just watching that Killjoy lob up and over. Another A push here from DMC.
No fear into the trap, but not really making the best of it here because the smokes are going to block them as well. Just underscoring will actually get the opening kill on the Cypher here as DMC spill onto the site. Kolop trading out the kill there on to Get Greedy, so 4v4 for now. DMC get the spike down comfortably. They're kind of cornered here. Two members will sneak away for flanks. Kolop getting around the backside as the Iconic goes down to JP2. Kolop burning the ult here. Let's see if the res will hold. He will. No one will push there. So now two members of Mystify here in Lamps as the firing squad opens up from heaven. Their teammates pushing in onto site. Kolop getting another kill on the round as Singularity follows up as well. Now just one member of DMC remaining. Karo's trying to stay alive, but there's too many bullets flying through the smoke. Kolop with the triple kill. Mystify bringing DMC's lead down to 1.
Yeah, beautifully played. Great res. You know, really watch their back. I'm surprised that did go through. You know, when the sound cue comes up, people tend to peek that because they know there's a free body there. But sometimes, you know, it could be a bait. I'm going to use this res to bait you out.
One thing that might have saved the res was that slow orb in the doorway there. Yeah. So it's like, if I'm peeking this corner, I'm peeking it slow as a glacier.
Oh, yeah.
So might as well let them have that. Mystify, use that res to take the round there. Very back and forth here so far. DMC did have that 4-1 lead, but Mystify crawling their way back. The Iconic now switches from A site over to B, and it might have been the right call. Takes out the camera for now. Happy with that. We'll back away to site. DMC not going to push until they can find an advantage in here.
And Mystify just walled off short A. They said, you know, you've pushed it a lot.
Yeah. Yeah, we saw B site being the site of choice last game, but A site definitely more popular this time around. DMC really happy to execute through bathrooms in mid. And Mystify happy to give away bathrooms. They rarely push or hold bathrooms. I don't think I've seen them do it once this game. Whereas last game, that was where we saw those big 1v1 Cypher duels happening. So not the case this time around. Waltz getting some damage through the spray there, but Singularity gonna start the round off, and Waltz will follow up on that as well, getting 2 quick kills from Mystify, but DMC may still be able to get the spike down. They do. Karo's holding a close corner here.
I know exactly.
A line of DMC defense holding Kolop, looking the wrong way at the wrong time. Karos goes down to Singularity, and the Iconic picking up a kill on the backside of that, so just one member of DMC remaining. JP2 goes down, and Mystify tie it up 4-4.
Yeah, with 4 members still alive, and this is where the economy becomes so important, is right here in this middle ground. You know, you keep your members alive. Like I said, whether you win or lose, sometimes you just got to swallow that pride, walk away with your weapons, and be smart about it.
Right.
But, I mean, that was just great on the side of Mystify, just that retake was almost flawless.
So yeah, Mystify playing really calmly and coolly here so far in the game. Not disturbed by the early deficit, tying it up here. And if the momentum continues, they will take the lead here in this 9th round. Cole up with an early wall at B. Hookah says, pick again.
Yeah, and this is a save round for DMC. All sheriffs, I believe, is what the purchases were. But I mean, the sheriff. Oh, if you get somebody who is good with a sheriff, I mean, it's
it's still a dangerous weapon.
Oh,
it
yeah.
very much in terms of the shorty as well. Where, you can still pop off with it, but the iconic TV not letting anyone pop off just yet. JP2 will finally get a revenge for his 2 fallen comrades. Ooh, JP2 picking up a 2nd kill there. So the sheriff, as we said, still so dangerous. Now that's 3 kills for DMC with the sheriff. A 2v2 here, and what started off so strongly for Mystify off the back of that iconic 2K becomes a round where DMC have the advantage, and it's off the back of the sheriff.
wow. You just get a thrifty right here. This is insane. But yeah, that's what I was talking about. The sheriff, it's still so powerful.
If you can point at the head and click.
Yeah, that's it. That's all you got to do.
Not too much counterplay to that. Zypher trying to make his way in. He's had a tough time so far in the game getting the momentum under him. This is a great opportunity for him to get his heart going, get the kills in. If he can clutch this out, 1v2, gets spotted out by the camera there. Has to back off for now, but the HP on JP2 is so low. No armor available for them as well. Oh. But the blind is so good coming from DMC, just underscoring with an expert Omen play. DMC take the thrifty to retake the lead, and Mystify still yet to take a lead in this game.
Wow. Sheriffs, man. I called it. It's just, they can get so scary. So, I mean, that was a huge thrifty. 2 members still left alive, and now they can do a full buyout. You know, economy's not that great, but it's not that great for Mystify either. They're kind of in that same realm where these wins are just, they count. And it not just winning, but winning with team members still alive is what matters here.
Absolutely.
You can still win and just still can't buy the next round.
Definitely. So we'll see how Mystify can once again crawl their way back. I'm not sure that's where JP2 intended that trap to land, but he played it off coolly. Pushes his way through anyways.
It is what it is.
You just got to go with the flow, man. Washed pushing up dangerously here to A short. Might run into Waltz, the battle of the W's. But Waltz backs off for now. Dodges the spray from Get Greedy. DMC not committing to anything quite yet. They were quite cheeky up into the A site, but thought better of it. No execute coming through just yet.
Yeah, really taking their time here. Playing patiently. Yeah, they had a couple burst rounds in a row, so this could be like one of those mental things like, oh, well, what are we going to do this time?
Yeah, and Mystify not falling into any traps of over-aggression. This is a time where the defense could start pushing if they really wanted to, but content to hold back on site. And here comes the play from DMC. It's going with 20 seconds remaining. Spike goes over to B site. Oh, Cole up in the perfect position to get an easy free double kill for his trouble. Spike still going to try to make its way over to B site, but the iconic TV stops any notion of a B play from DMC. DMC going to have to be content to just stay alive for this one. Mystify re-tied the game. They really strong defense, not shaken by the slow play from DMC, not falling into any traps.
Absolutely not. And with 4 members still left alive, that was perfect. And now it looks like DMC's hurting a little bit that, you know, the 2 players trying to buy out now, and it's going to drain their economy.
Yeah, no ops on the side of DMC either. Just Vandals and Phantoms for now.
Yeah, and just underscoring has $0 in the bank after this one. So they're going to be in a rough spot if they don't win this one.
Still, though, credit to DMC for completely shutting down Zypher. I mean, like we said at the beginning of the game, this is a guy we know makes big plays. You know, he's not, you know, he's not a slouch to say.
And he's dressed up as Cypher
yeah,
on stream today.
with the cosplay. I was gonna say, is this data to say the cosplay doesn't actually give you wins?
No, it doesn't. You know, he tried to be Cypher a little too much.
Yeah.
Is that what it is? Oh, nice little intel there. Little quick peek. Looks like another slow roll from DMC. Knowing what's at stake here, everyone wants to make it into the money match.
Yeah, DMC playing a little quicker than the last round. Last round leaving it to 20 seconds to bring a push. Looks like they'll inch in a few seconds earlier than that. Weird little moment of, am I looking at what I really think I'm looking at?
Is that two people?
Yeah, Singularity capitalizes off the moment of confusion here, still staying alive and B long. Mystify holding strong with the defense. DMC completely falls apart. Mystify take the lead the first time here in this game.
Yeah, that was just unfortunately unfortunate for Get Greedy when his run it back came back to his body. He was greeted by a nade. So it's just poor timing. All right, we got a couple ultimates ready on the side. Actually, on both sides here. Singularity, I wanna see that pop off. I wanna see more Reyna pop offs with that ultimate. I feel like ever since she's been out, we've only seen maybe one or two. I haven't really seen somebody, I feel like, use her kit to the best of its ability.
I mean, yeah, with a Reyna, you want to see fragging out. You want to see Reyna running in, getting the kill, popping the orb, and, you know, going about her day. But we really just haven't seen it, and I don't think the Reyna really can do that on defensive side. And, you know, it doesn't really make a lot of sense for her to be pushing that aggressively.
Unless it's a retake.
Yeah, exactly, yeah. But yeah, haven't really seen that kind of style of play thus far. DMC really spread out right now, really spread out with how committed they are to A. They're pretty spread out right now. They will back off, but
wow, the Killjoy was popped over at B side to cause confusion, to make them think that they were there. And look, Iconic just turned his back because he thinks that they're trying to plant at B because of, you know, Killjoy. But DMC, can just run freely onto A now.
So Kairos does delay the retake with his life, but the Iconic TV still sticking around, still get a kill as well. So now a 5v3 favoring Mystify with the spike down here. Here comes the retake. Singularity pushing through lamps. Oh, not able to find the spray though. And that was with the ult popped as well, so the ult not doing its job there. But this wall surely will secure the defuse from Mystify. JP2 trying to play hero, but not enough. Oh, JP2! If it had only been a moment sooner, maybe he could have gotten it done. But Mystify secure the defuse, secure their lead going into the second half as well. Really, really smart stuff from them to not be wavered by the deficit early on.
Yeah, I mean, and good on them. They're going to need those 2 extra points moving over to attack side now. But this is where, you know, your duelists will come in handy. On that attack side, they can be a little bit more aggressive, you know, with the Reyna and the Raze. We'll have to see how DMC plays on defense because, you know, as we've seen, the defensive side just gives such an advantage to these better teams.
Yeah, at least it really feels like it, for sure.
Yeah.
But yeah, there are still some teams that I would say their play style fits the attacking side a bit better. You know, that all-out rush style, certainly. But we'll see how Mystify choose to play the attacking side here.
You see the rotate. Only a single person though. They're not fully committing the rotate to B, as you can see Omen making his way back on over to A.
Yeah, rotating the wrong way around. If Mystify are to follow through with their positioning here, Kairos trying to find a peek here onto Hookah. Cole up, preparing the push. Here comes the execute from Mystify, quickly running out, taking out the turret as well. But yeah, their team taking a lot of damage, but the first kill will go to Waltz onto Kairos, so they will be able to get the spike down, do Mystify. DMC with the retake here through this back corridor. They do have Wash push up elbow, but that wall will delay him from getting on the site. JP2 though takes out the iconic TV. So 4v4 here as time ticks down.
Wash gonna take out
JP2
Wolves.
so gutsy.
Yeah, the defuse is coming through. They're gonna make something happen.
I can't believe he was just able to stick that. Yeah,
Wow.
Mystify pulled completely off of sight, and if they wanted to stop that defuse, they would have had to execute a retake of their own, and there just wasn't time, and there was smokes preventing them from doing so. So
Yeah, I mean,
yeah.
DMC, that was a fantastic retake. I don't even know what to say. Like, I'm trying to pinpoint what Mystify did wrong exactly. They had Iconic and Hookah. They had, like, the different points, but I guess it just came down to winning the gun game.
Yeah, really smart pinch timing from that back corridor and elbow from DMC. So now Mystify still on the pistols here. 5 stacked towards A.
All the smoke's coming out.
Yeah, early smokes here. Letting them push a little farther forward. JP2 doesn't know, but now he knows. Oh, wow. The carnage erupts. 2 members of Mystify go down to the 1 of DMC. Get greedy here, still holding the middle of the site. Oh, finds big damage onto Singularity, and Waltz goes down as well. Just underscore and gets the triple kill for his troubles. Now just the iconic TV. No hero play today. Wash takes him out. DMC retie the game 7-7.
I'm glad we get to see this other back and forth match here on stream. These two teams, they're playing extremely well, and they're very evenly matched. Cypher just still unable to pick things up though.
Yeah, having trouble getting going so far in the game, but Mystify now on the full Phantom buy. DMC stuck on complete Spectres here. So if Mystify were to retake the lead, this is certainly their best opportunity. DMC aggressively pushing their defensive position up A mid. They're gonna know the play is B here.
Yeah, but there is, you do see Cypher actually over in showers.
Oh yeah.
So this could be the moment where he actually gets a great flank on 4 of them.
Yeah, they completely pull back to that back corridor, actually, choosing not to flank around the backside of Mystify. They could have pinched in there, but gonna go for the more traditional retake here. Kairos still is holding site, so here Mystify will rotate on over to A site, but DMC completely prepared for this possibility. 4 members there ready to greet them, so not sure where Mystify is going to go. It looks like they're completely wrapping back around to B, the double fake.
This is the whole razzle-dazzle.
Yeah, 50 seconds left on the clock. You might as well. And if DMC don't react here soon, this will have been the right decision from Mystify. Just Kairos holding back on B site. Cypher does go down on A site, so DMC will delay the rotate a little bit longer. But here comes the push from Mystify. Kairos not able to hold his position, so DMC will have to retake here. The iconic pushed up into Hookah. Needs some reinforcement there as Get Greedy pushes forward with the flash. Goes down to Waltz there in the corner. So now only 2 members of DMC remaining. JP doing what he can, getting the double kill on the backside. He's going to have to get 2 more if he wants to clutch this out. Oh, he was so close, but Cole up puts him down. Mystify retake the lead in the first full buy of the second half.
You can see Colup's, just frustration, but also like happiness because that was just such back and forth action there. And it just came down to the wire.
That was certainly a lot of tense moments right in a row for Cola. Did expertly to stay alive.
Just shaking the mouse. Let's shake it out, man. It is 8-7. It's go time.
Turn out.
An interesting buy here coming from DMC. JP2 left to the Sheriff while the rest of the members go back to, or get Phantoms for the first time in this half. Yeah, a lot of them on light armor to afford those rifles here. So Mystify still with that advantage over most of the members of DMC.
Cover going out.
Here comes the execute from Mystify, pushing out onto A. 4 members going through the A corridor. Get Greedy's the flash misses, so Coleup will punish the push. Singularity here pops the ult, but holds back as the Iconic TV picks up the second kill for Mystify here in this round. 3v5 favoring them. Now the Iconic can go completely to the backside, prepared for a flank, but the retake will come completely through defender spawn, and the retake won't come at all.
Yeah,
DMC happy to back away here. Well, maybe not happy, but
you're not happy about it at all. Oh no.
but that is the choice you got to make when you only got $100 in the bank.
Oh yeah, that's definitely the right move. Like I said, sometimes you just gotta swallow your pride. Understand that if you screw yourself, especially this late into the second half, if you screw yourself over too much, you're gonna lose rounds just based on the economy.
This could be dangerous. Not checking the right corner. The Iconic goes down there. A little dent in Mystify's economy, but a trade I'm sure they're happy to make in the end.
And a weapon going over.
Yeah, good point. So yeah, that's at least 3 Phantoms there for DMC.
Yeah, and Mystify's got to be careful. I mean, they're also kind of in that middle ground to where they can't really afford to drop games or just go out scouting like that. I mean, if you look at Iconic, he's only got 1,600 in the bank now. So that was not really worth it.
So Mystify playing the patient game this time around. A lot more to lose here than DMC at this point. DMC needing to go all out here if they want to reclaim this game. They are running out of rounds to play with. Mystify creeps their way into B here. No one holding hookah from DMC. Only 2 members backed up into the site. I don't think the camera for DMC has spotted them out quite just yet. But JP2 will know they're there because he's gone down to the Iconic. Now Mystify spill out onto site, washed, completely walled off there. So he's going to have to wait for his team before he can make any progress. The spike goes down for Mystify here, and they back completely up onto that defensive position. Here comes the firing squad from DMC, not finding anybody quite yet. Coleup waiting patiently in the corner there in elbow, waiting for the push.
And Waltz did teleport behind, but unfortunately they all heard it. They all figured he was coming from CT, so.
Oh, Singularity not able to hold sight there. So Karos and the rest of DMC make their way in, and Mystify starting to fall to this retake. The defuse comes out, but Zypher saves the day. We had been saying he hadn't been able to get into the game. Well, welcome to the match, Zypher, with the 3K closing out the round for Mystify. Mystify 3 rounds away from grand finals.
I'm glad he finally had his moment. The feel-good moment.
Absolutely. Before that round, Zypher was 2-13, which is a rough place for anyone to sit in any game. Picks himself up, picks up the round for his team as well, with a big hero play there. Now Mystify full steam ahead for them. They've got a chunk of change sitting in the bank for them to fall back on. They can fully apply the pressure here to DMC.
All right, and this is like a kind of a chintzy buy for DMC too, so this is gonna really hurt. Oh no!
Just underscoring though with a big double kill. As Mystify lined up for him, giving him free headshots as they push onto Lamp. They will get the spike down here, but it's so dangerous now for Mystify in this 4v3. Just underscoring so deep into sight as well as his team follows up through Lamps.
You will not kill
Wash
my
will
ally.
bring out the res as well, so this is a 5v3 now. Coleup taking big damage, but actually wins the trade as Waltz takes out his dueling Omen for good measure. Zypher getting the kill on the JB2, pops his ult. Oh, but he goes, no, finishes out the kill actually there. I can't believe it. That was so dicey for Mystify, but they close it out in the end. Now just 2 rounds away from winning it, and this is 4 rounds in a row for them on this attacking side.
Yeah, and look at DMC. They're on a save round. And this is gonna really hurt. You know, it's most likely gonna go to 12-7.
They did pull out the save round magic in the first half, though. They had the all-sheriff round, which they won rather comfortably, actually.
Yeah,
so,
and you see the sheriffs now, but yeah.
I hope they're reminding themselves that they did that. You know, we did this, guys.
We can do this.
Singularity. Oh, he's ready for him. wins the battle with Kairos, and Kairos' teammates not happy to avenge him there. Oh, the ult from the Iconic TV makes it 2 members of DMC going down now. Mystify that much closer from match point, but there's the Sheriff. JP2 so reliable with it, pops the ult as well, gonna give his team that information. He knows Mystify are out onto this B site here, and DMC are pinching in from 2 different sides, but JP2 isn't able to get it done as he is blinded and dead to Zypher there. 4v2 now for Mystify, but get greedy, punishes Waltz, goes down to Singularity, just underscoring is just the last member alive. Sends out the smoke, oh, but gets caught with the smoke in his hand. Singularity brings Mystify to match point there, and what an awesome performance this has been from them. Not always the smoothest game, but bringing it to 12-7, really impressive considering what position they had been in when this game started.
No, absolutely. You know, it may be rocky, but it's getting done.
A win is a win is a win is a win.
Yeah, you know, whether it was a bloodbath and only one of us survived.
Exactly. 5 rounds in a row for Mystify here. One last buy.
Too. That's the
Yeah.
nutty thing.
I feel like everything we say ends up turning to be the opposite. We're like,
Commentators
yeah, it's a
curse.
defense-sided game. And then Mystify is like, we're going to win 5 rounds in a row on an attack to win the thing.
Well, if you look at, you know, the previous rounds, we weren't wrong.
That is true. That is true.
All right, Mystify taking a little bit of a different approach, a little bit spread out this time rather than a 4-1 or a full 5-man.
Zypher, though, picks up that flank kill on the backside there, so what a big impact he's had since picking up that triple kill clutch.
You got a confidence boost. You got to feel good about yourself.
You gotta get the heart race going.
Maybe he threw the hat off stream, you know? He's like, you know what?
Took off the balaclava.
All right, and still taking their time. Mystify really want to close this out, not taking any chances. Yeah, they got to pick on A, but, you know, they're not rushing. They're still plotting this out very methodically.
See what Zypher does here over on A site as the solo member. You have to imagine he's going to try to pull the attention of DMC away, but it might be too late for that as Wash finds Cole up sleeping there on the B side, but Zypher trades Get Greedy out on the other side of the map. Mystify will be able to get the spike down here, 4v3 favoring them. DMC pushing through the backside. They're so grouped up here, and they're going to get sprayed down by the Iconic. Just one member standing between DMC and elimination, and it's not going to be enough. The Iconic closes it out for Mystify. Mystify move on to grand finals here in the Valorant Sunday Showdown. GG's to DMC. They made a very valiant effort, really strong showing to start the game, but Mystify show that they have been there, done that, and that no one's standing in their way quite yet.
No, absolutely. And, you know, hats off literally to Zypher for picking it up. You know, it sometimes it's not your day, right, as a player, but, you know, he struggled in the beginning but started picking it up. And the Iconic TV, going to be your match MVP, 24-12-5, combat score of 358.
Yeah, he was getting big kills the entire game. It didn't matter when Mystify was, you know, in the hole that they're in. He still had like 8 kills, like 4 rounds in, something ridiculous like that. So yeah, shout outs to the Iconic as ever with a standout performance, almost 100 combat score, more than anyone else on the server. Really excellent stuff from him. And shout out to Zypher as well. Had a tough time getting going there, but played really, really well at the end there to close it out for Mystified.
Oh, absolutely. And after this, we are moving on to our grand finals. We got our money spot.
This is where the money goes.
Ooh.
Who's going to take home the lion's share of the $1,000? We will find out. We're going to take a quick break, and then we will be right into grand finals. Stick around. You don't want to miss it.